Hello, this is Darcie the Dog Trainer, owner and head trainer of CommuniCanine Training and Behavioral Counseling, where it's my passion and purpose to connect dogs and people. Now, when people come to me with behavioral issues, most dogs' behavior falls under certain categories of patterns. There's consistent patterns that all dogs have in their behavior. And when a dog comes to me, or when an owner brings me a dog that falls outside of that pattern, there's one key thing that I look at first, and that's the dog's health. What's commonly overlooked by dog trainers, especially if they haven't had a lot of experience training dogs yet, is how health problems can affect behavior. Now, as an example, I had a client talk to me one day, ran into me at his office actually, and said he had a 3-year-old large breed dog who was having issues with house training. She would urinate in her sleep, or she was urinating at odd times, and he said, it's just really challenging because it's starting to wreck our floors and we don't understand. Now, one thing I can tell you is that large breed dogs are not difficult to house train. I have yet to come across one that was raised in a household by a family from a puppy, as this one was, who was having trouble house training. So I suggested they go to the vet first and get a urinalysis and just see what's going on medically first. And what ended up happening was the dog ended up having underdeveloped kidneys. And it wasn't a training issue at all, it was a medical condition. And it wasn't something that they would have been able to fix, unfortunately. So these kinds of issues, although not very common, are really important not to overlook. So there can be issues like thyroid conditions, Addison's disease, Cushing's disease. There's lots of different medical problems that can trigger strange behavioral problems, especially when you have a dog who initially was totally fine, like a 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old dog who, great dog for all its life, and suddenly starts developing, let's say, aggression. Well, you're going to want to have that dog checked. Has it suddenly developed spondylosis or arthritis, or is there some other kind of painful medical condition there that's triggering an aggressive reaction? Or get its blood panel checked. So have a full general health panel done, including a thyroid panel. What's not very commonly known, although it's becoming more widely known, is that thyroid conditions in dogs can cause not only aggression, but significant fear issues. So dogs that were previously pretty cool, confident dogs suddenly start developing fears and phobias, even if they don't classically present as a hypothyroid dog with a poor coat or overweight, can still have thyroid issues. So if your dog's behavior is suddenly changed out of the blue, where they were perfectly fine and then suddenly something has developed, as a mature dog particularly, less so in the dogs under year and a half mark. I'm talking more in the 2, 3, 4-year-old and older dogs. It's time to get to the vet and have them thoroughly examined. Until next time, have a great week.